A seemingly innocent chocolate mint ice drink has been entangled in the ongoing political storm in Thailand after the public marked the drink as a symbol of political betrayal. To know why, Chatmongkol Pissamaigosol will tell us more.
Thailand's famous chocolate mint drink, a harmless treat once adored by many, suddenly left a bad taste after it got involved in the ongoing political crisis of choosing the country's next prime minister. Betray your friend drink, a beverage to kick your friend in a boat. These are just some of the infamous nicknames associated with Thailand's well-known chocolate mint drink. But how did an innocent drink adored by many for years become a symbol of political betrayal overnight? Chocolate mint drink is known to be a favorite of Paetongtarn Shinawatra, one of Pheu Thai Party's strong contenders for Prime Minister, and is often seen being photographed in her Instagram stories. Pheu Thai won the second largest number of seats in May general election and joined an 8-party coalition led by Move Forward Party or MFP, which won the most seats after promising bold reforms to move the military from politics and amend the country's decades-old lese majesty law. But with election winner and MFP leader Pitalim Chalerunrat's chance of becoming Thailand's next prime minister getting blocked, supporters are getting critical of Pheu Thai's movements, especially since the Populist Party is seeking alliance outside of the coalition. Many, however, fear that associating the chocolate mint drink with a specific political party could lead to division and further polarization. รายงานจากราชบุรีนายชัดมงคล พิสมัยโกศล SMS News ประเทศไทย สวัสดีครับ
The journey towards choosing Thailand's next leader is now in limbo after the parliamentary vote necessary to elect the country's next prime minister got cancelled for the third time. Anisa de Guzman for the details.
More than 2 months has passed since the general elections in Thailand has taken place, but until now, the Southeast Asian country of nearly 72 million is still waiting for their 30th prime minister. Parliament President Wan Muhammad Noor Matha postponed Thursday's plan to vote for a new prime minister. The move came after the parliament blocked PITA's nomination bid a week ago. Mr. Wan made the decision after consulting with legal officials of the House of Representatives and together with his advisors. Move Forward Party won the top position in May's general election and later established alliance with 7 other parties. This coalition secured a majority by winning 312 seats in the House of Representatives. Meanwhile, Pheu Thai, as a second choice, was expected to nominate its own candidate for the position of Prime Minister. It can be remembered that Mr. Pita said he will give way to Pheu Thai if he failed to become Prime Minister. A meeting initiated by Pheu Thai, one of the strongest members of the 8 coalition party, got cancelled on Tuesday, citing reasons of protesters storming the headquarters anew. The public, however, is becoming critical of Pheu Thai's intentions and predicted the party could seek alliances outside of the coalition to pursue its own political agenda. Disha Anisa de Guzman, Rangan Chakuntep Mahanakon, SMN News, ประเทศไทย สวัสดีค่ะ
Fears surrounding Fukushima wastewater discharge still loom, with South Korea's seafood imports from Japan plummeting for the 3rd consecutive month. Salayon reports.
Following the approval of the discharge of Fukushima's nuclear wastewater into the sea, South Korea's seafood imports from Japan plunged by 34.7% in June year-on-year. This marks the 3rd month in a row of decline since the discharge of the Fukushima's nuclear plant's wastewater into the sea received approval.
According to the latest data from the Korea Customs Service on July 17, the total import volume of fish and shellfish in June from Japan went down by 21.7%. The fall in import figures came as the government of South Korea and the public continued to raise their concerns over Japan's plan to discharge the wastewater into the Pacific Ocean, an event that is expected to take place later this summer. The wastewater release is expected to be spread out over the next 3 decades. Data released by the South Korean Customs Service on Thursday also said that imports of tuna and salmon have dropped by more than 60% and more than 80% respectively, compared with the same period in 2022. And last Friday, over 1,000 fishermen in South Korea's Gangneung County, Jeolla Province, protested to voice their opposition against Japan's plan to dump wastewater. They were seen holding placards with slogans and banners criticizing Japan's plan. Jeolla Province is a major producer of octopus and seaweed in the country, and many locals fear that their livelihoods are already under threat even before the polluted water is released.
It can be remembered that since 2013, South Korea has banned all seafood imports from 8 Japanese prefectures located near Fukushima, and this is due to radiation level-related concerns. Seoul is Bogosala Yonimnida, SMNI News, South Korea.